And welcome to the classroom of 503. This is where you get it straight, because this is straight talk. Let's go inside and talk with a parent, and let's find out what's going on in public education.
Mr. Merriweather, help me understand how we got here. How exactly have we failed our children in the public education system?
Well, there is a lots of information that has come out over the course of the years why public education has reached this point. We can back it all the way back until we started talking about No Child Left Behind. No Child Left Behind was a law that was passed that no child will be left behind, and they set up criteria for our children, what they had to do, the standard we have to live up. There was a lot of testing going on, there was a lot of demands and standards, and everything was changed. In the process, that was created by people that had no earthly idea of what went on in the public education system and what really needed to be done. They did not involve grassroots people. It was people from the state legislators to the national legislators and to local, and then it was forced upon us. Parents did not have a stake in this, so therefore it failed. Now, Lamar Alexander is the same gentleman who introduced the bill, is now in the process of trying to reverse it. What does that tell you? That tells you that a mistake was made. No one is saying I made a mistake. They're just saying let's redo this thing. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of our children because of the mere fact that public education has not worked for all students. It has worked for some students, but it has not worked for all students. Until public education worked for all students, then we have failed.
Ms. Merriweather, as a parent with a child in public education, why should I attend your class of Straight Talk?
I think that's a good question. You should attend the class, number one, because you have an investment in your child's life. And it's your responsibility as a parent to find out what is going on in public education. Is my daughter at risk of not making it? What will I need to do as a parent? It's enough blame to go around. We need to talk about what parents should do. We're going to cover that in some future sessions. But for the benefit of time, let me just point blank answer your question, and then we're going to move on and we'll answer it in the next session. It's important that you as a parent know what is going on, because if you fail to know what's going on in public education, you're going to be handicapped and unable to be beneficial to your child and unable to help her to advance in school. So therefore, you should attend the session, because we're going to talk directly to you as a parent. We're going to help you to be a better parent. We're going to help you to inspire your child and motivate your child to be a better student in the classroom. And the results of it is going to be, she's going to be a better person. She's going to be a productive person. And she's going to be able to turn around and help someone else to do the same thing that you're going to be doing in the class.
Excuse me, has public education affected my future?
No, lady, let me answer that right now. Public education has not affected your future, while your future is bright. I want you to just think for a few moments and let it soak in. You're asking me a question as whether your future. No, not all students' education is at fault. You as an individual must determine that I have goals and I have admiration. I have upbringing, and I'm determined that I'm going to get a good education. So that is your personal commitment to your education, that you got to make a commitment that I am going to make it. I'm not going to be a failure. No matter what happens, I'm going to be successful. I have God on my side. I have a good parent, and I'm going to do all that I can to make sure that I have a good education. So your future is still bright. And there's a lot of most students' future is bright. It's going to depend on a whole lot of things as to who are the board members, who are the superintendent, who are the teachers, who are the administrators, what are the goals and the admirations of the system as a whole. What do we plan to do to make sure that all children get a quality of education that we all can be proud of? That's what's going to determine whether public education improves itself. We can sit by, have no discussion, don't talk about it. Why would we not discuss it when we know that public education has failed our children? We're going to pay the price. We can either pay now or we can pay later. But if you'll join me in the upcoming session in room 503 of Straight Talk, and allow me to cover those subjects with you, you'll have an opportunity to make comments. You'll have an opportunity to give some questions that you would like to see me address. We're going to work this thing together, and together we're going to prove, but people will know that we're together. we're going to make public education work for all of the students. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you on March the 3rd. Every Tuesday thereafter, we will address public education and what we need to do. We have some great teachers, great administrators, great board members, but at the same time, we got some who has turned their backs and given up for their own agendas, and it doesn't include the improving the public education from their perspective. But we're not going to allow a few to stop our children from getting the quality of education that they so desperately deserve. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again, 503. Thank you for dropping by room 503, the class of Straight Talk. This has been your host, Morris Merriweather, who is also the author of Enough is Enough. And if you haven't got your copy of your book, make sure that you go to Amazon.com and order your book, or you may drop by Brooks's Bond, which is here in my hometown of Jackson, Tennessee. You may also go on Main Street in Jackson, Tennessee to the bookstore name fails me, but it just jumped back in, Something to Read About. Drop by there and get your book there. Or you can go to createspace.com and you can order the book. At the same time, you can also go to my website and you can order at my website at www.morrismerriweather.com. Also, there's a phone number there that you can also call me and leave your comments. And you can also go to askmarsnow@gmail.com and leave your comments and subjects that you or topics you would like for me to talk about. So we just thank you, the listening audience, for dropping by room 503. We look forward to seeing you every Tuesday from now until we make public education a #1 priority, and public education has improved. I'm going to stay in this battle with you, and I'm asking you to join me to make sure that public education benefit all of our children. I thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again. This has been your host, Morris Merriweather.